Hey fam, Chi here, welcome back. I got my hands on a few more samples from the Initio Parfums line, so I wanted to test that out and I wanted to give you an update on my thoughts of the Carnal Blends line. If you're new here, hey, I'm Chi. I'm talking about all things lavish, so if you like that kind of stuff, you're gonna like it here. Go ahead and subscribe, have a little chat party and make some friends in the comment section, and then of course follow your girl on Instagram and TikTok. Sure, why not? First up, we're gonna talk about Musk Therapy. This is an Extrait de Parfum, so it is quite potent. This is a creamy powder, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's funny because when I first sampled it at the perfume counter, it smelled a little bit more fruity than it did in this sample, but either way, I still love it. It's a really nice kind of cozy powdery scent. You have to like powdery scents in order to like this. Main notes are bergamot, mandarin, white magnolia, cassis, white sandalwood, all naturals, white musk, and rose musk. I freaking loved it. It was something that I could see myself wearing, and because I'm, getting older in age, I think this would really vibe with just becoming that, that rich auntie that I aspire to be. It just smells very comforting to me because of all of the powderiness in it. And I just freaking like that. I can see myself wearing this for spring, summer. I feel like if you overspray this, you can fall very quickly into that big girl category who wears a lot of baby powder. We're not trying to do that, okay? We're not trying to do that. I can say that because I'm plus size, okay? So I'm not talking about anybody. For me, this would be an easy reach. I envision myself wearing white linen, white dresses even, just white. It matches the bottle, actually. Just something just very chill, relaxed, and it's me. Next up, we have Absolute Aphrodisiac. When I tell you, I freaking love this one. This had so many layers to it that I was just like, This gave me a whole lot. For me, this was a vanilla with a little bit of smoke to it. And I believe it has a leather note. If it doesn't have leather, I smell it a little bit, but I did not mind it. It just, throughout the day, it just kept getting better and better and better. The vanilla in here wasn't synthetic smelling. It was warm. It was seductive. It just, I kind of want to eat this. I really do. I think they do classify this as a gourmand, and I would have to 100% agree with that. So this has white flowers, amber, vanilla, musk, and castoreum. Now I didn't know what castoreum was until I looked it up. And this is apparently some sort of beaver animalic. I finally understood what that word is too. It's supposed to be like a pheromone type of situation. I'm addicted to it. It doesn't smell like animalic. Look at me, I'm a perfumer. And I just want to spray this all over my body. All throughout the day I wore it, I just kept smelling myself, and I was like, I gotta get a full bottle. I have to get a full bottle. That's all I kept on thinking about. And I wore this on one of the cold, rainy days that we had. Ooh, girl, I was like, this is going to be a huge hit for fall, winter. I cannot wait until that time comes because this smells so scrumdiddlyumptious. It's just, I'm telling y'all right now, if a man comes near me with this on, it's on. On site, we getting it in. Y'all did y'all thing with this one. Blessed Baraka was an interesting one because to me, this was a lighter version of Side Effect. And I actually really enjoyed wearing this one. I thought this was fall, winter all the way. It was light. It was spicy in the opening. Like right now, pure spicy, little woody. Once a little bit of time passed, it got nice and creamy. And for some reason, I was picking up on cherry. I don't know if you guys were smelling that. I don't I have no clue if there's cherry in here. So this has white flowers, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk in it. And honestly, just by spraying it, I instantly was like, oh, this is for a man. Like a good looking, good smelling man. Easy. Like I wouldn't mind smelling like this at all. Especially once that dry down hits. I don't know if there's cinnamon or nutmeg. There's a spice in here that I use for baking, and I can't, for some reason, figure out which one it is. Clearly, I haven't baked in a while. It wasn't too strong, which I liked. It's like I still got that spice. I still got that wood. I still got that little bit of vanilla and that cream from the sandalwood. And it just worked out for me. You know, would I add it to my collection? I don't know. The jury's still out on that. But this is something I can see a couple sharing because it would definitely smell great on a man and beautiful on a woman. But you got to be that type of girl. You got to be that type of girl in order to pull this off. But I can see myself pulling. Rehab. Try to make me go to rehab. I said. If you actually joined in that sing along, you're a real one. Rehab. Initial spray, a little on the spicy, but then it got smooth. I do classify this as a more masculine scent, but it's again something that I really liked. I kept smelling it and all I kept thinking was, I want to know this man. I want to know what he thinks. I want to know what he eats. So this had bergamot, lavender, cedarwood, patchouli, sandalwood, all naturals, Kilian, and musk. Oh my gosh. I guess it's the lavender that's in here that puts me at ease. I got to paint the picture because I had a whole moment wearing this. Imagine you and your lover laying in bed. Maxwell's Whenever, Wherever, Whatever. If you know that song, that's playing. You are cuddled up and you're just caressing his chest, middle of the day, and you're just having deep conversations, meaningful conversations. This smells like emotional intimacy. So calming, so relaxed, just being in the most natural form of yourself. And oh my God, I wanted to go home. This is what I imagine my partner wearing when we're having those conversations in bed. And some of the best conversations are just had in bed sometimes, where you're just learning about each other. Like, oh my goodness, this one surprised me. I didn't think I would like it at the initial spray. I thought, oh, this is just a masculine scent. Nope. This caught me by surprise. Rehab was right, because you're just gonna have to talk about your feelings. Okay, you just gotta let it all out and rebuild, and that's exactly what I got from this. We have Magnetic Blends number 7. Oh, it got all over my hand, but it's fine. So this is a straight up musk. That's the only ingredient in here. This was a very light musk. It is nothing like musk therapy. This has no bit of powder in it. This one was a weird one because it was so light. I just imagine layering it with something else that had musk in it to bring it out. But yeah, this almost smells like nothing on my skin, but I know something's there. It was hella light. So I'm not really sure how to incorporate this if I were to buy a full bottle, but it's something about it that I would want to add to my collection. It's very weird. I think it's because it's so light and airy. And you want to know the funny part? When I test these fragrances, I tend to put them in the crooks of my arm. Both crooks smelled completely different. One smelled a little bit more sweet, and the other side kind of felt like just like, I guess, regular musk. And it was just so weird. I was like, what is going on? Like, do I have two different body chemistries? I don't know. But I don't think a lot of people would actually vibe with it because there's nothing else to it. So I don't know if I'm willing to invest that type of money for a simple musk. But I don't know. I think I would want to have it to bring out some musk in other fragrances. Now, we're going to talk about the carnal blends. And this was not very well received by myself. So I wanted to test it on my skin to see if my thoughts have changed. So we're going to start off with the very, very popular Side Effect. And Side Effect is still a no for me. I just can't vibe with it. I don't know what you guys smell, especially if you're a woman. I don't know what you smell with this. I don't get it. I love that it's unique. That's great, but don't want to smell like this. Like, I need something a little sweeter under this, and maybe I'll get it, but I get leather, I get tobacco, I get a lot of things, and it's just like, this isn't me. Again, we have cinnamon bark, rum, tobacco, saffron, sandalwood, and Kilian. For most of the day, I get that tobacco and I get that leather, and I just don't like those notes in particular. But towards the end, it's like, okay, I get the vanilla. That's what I need. But that tobacco, man, I just can't get behind this one. I've tried. Again, I would layer this with more of a vanilla scent, but as is, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. But it's perfect for fall, winter. If you are someone who likes something a little bit more spicy and bold, oh yeah, you're gonna love Side Effect. But me, not me. And it's surprising because a lot of pink type of girls, they like this scent. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I can't remember what I said about high frequency, but this became a very, very lovely almondy vanilla combo. It wasn't hella sweet. It was just beautifully creamy, just enough. So this has magnolia, jasmine, vanilla, heliotrope, almond, sandalwood, and Kilian. I realized that I really do love a almond note. I don't like almond milk. It has to be mixed with, I guess, the sandalwood that creates that creaminess, and then with the vanilla. That is a winning combination in my eyes. Honestly, this is what I thought Kilian Rolling in Love would be like. If you felt like that almond milk note wasn't really vibing with you, try this one out. I think you may like it because I really do adore it. It's like a beautiful almond note. It's starting to get vanilla creaminess. Oh, I really, really enjoy this one. It's just so nice to wear, and obviously it's putting a smile on my face. So I know, kid, right? Even she's vibing with it. So Psychedelic Love. The jury's still out on this one. Like, there's something about it that I liked and I didn't like. It low-key smelled like Vaseline when I first sprayed it. I didn't like how it wore until maybe the afternoon. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I caught myself taking those deep breaths where you're just smelling yourself. When I'm buying fragrances now, I don't want to buy them and only like it like for half of the time. I want to instantly love it from the time I spray it to the time I take it off. And this I had to work for it. This one has bergamot, rose, myrrh, vanilla, patchouli, heliotrope, and Kilian. It might be the patchouli in here that is throwing me off, but it's something in here that I just don't like. Maybe it's the myrrh. I'm not sure because I don't know what myrrh is. I believe it's a spice or something, but I don't know what it actually smells like, so I can't tell you it's that. Yeah, this is one that I was like, I don't want to take that long in order for me to like you. I also feel like this is more suited for a man, but yeah, it's not psychedelic for me. Maybe the psychedelic part is the confusing part. Maybe that's exactly what it's supposed to do. But I just really couldn't get into this one. Finally, we have Atomic Rose. Try to spray whatever I got in here because clearly she was wearing her. Basically, this is Delina amped up minus the rhubarb. I recently found out that Initio Parfums and Parfums de Marly, they're sister companies. So I'm like, oh, that makes total sense. This is just a rose explosion in the most elegantly put way. It's so crazy. This one has Italian bergamot, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, Madagascar vanilla, all naturals. And that Turkish rose, I'm starting to really enjoy Turkish rose. It's beating out vanilla, maybe because spring, summer is upon us. If I'm not mistaken, they use like all of the rose, like everything. A little bit goes a long way. It just projects, it wears. I really went through this whole sample. Like, I kept reaching for it for good reason, because it just was like, whoa, I could probably wear this all year round. And oh my God, this is just this is some strong stuff right here. I don't think my feelings have changed on it, but on my skin, it did do really nicely. Sometimes it did get a little weird, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, nah, I'm not gonna buy a full bottle of that. So Atomic Rose, Atomic is just everything. It's just, you want a scent, this is it. Let's get down to the ranking. This one was actually pretty tough. Bottom would be Side Effect, Psychedelic Love, and Blessed Baraka. Now, Blessed Baraka would only be at my bottom only because it pulls a little bit more masculine than I would like, but it's a beautiful scent nonetheless. In the middle, I have Magnetic Blend 7, Rehab. And this one was hard because it was a toss-up between High Frequency and Musk Therapy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with High Frequency. At the top, we have the Musk Therapy, the Atomic Rose, and Absolute Aphrodisiac. Those are the top three I would probably add to my collection immediately. That middle row, I'd like it. If somebody bought it for me, perfectly fine. I'll be like, oh, thank you. I'm glad this go around was a little bit better than the first one. But if you didn't see my first impressions on the Carnal blends, I'm gonna link that video bong up top, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.